Hi, I'm Lena, and by the end of the year I'm going to shave my head, but there are a few hairstyles on my bucket list that I want to try along the way. I've planned out my styles to get progressively shorter and more fun, and hopefully by the end of the year I'll be bald. Step 1. Cut chin length. So the first thing I did was take a small section of my hair, and then I just went for it. I cut a little shorter than I planned, but that's what happens when you cut your own hair. So I just kept taking small sections and just cutting random chunks of hair until it was all the same length. And here is the finished product. I actually feel like I did pretty well considering that I did it all myself. But next time I'm cutting my own bangs, so we'll see how it goes. Step 2. Bangs. I'm definitely gonna regret this, but no, I'm not. The first thing I did was section off a small triangle of hair at the front of my forehead, and then I used a comb to straighten out the lines, and this is what it looked like. I used my right hand to flatten the hair, and then I twisted it and grabbed it with my left hand and then twisted it around again, which makes your hair fall in like a more curved shape. Then I point cut straight across the bangs, and they were a little too long, so I trimmed them. I went completely cross-eyed, but here is the finished product. I really like them. They're a little long, so I might trim them again, but this is a big fuck you to all my friends that told me I couldn't pull off bangs. Come back for part 3, I'm bleaching my hair. Bleach half my head. I wore clothes that I was totally okay with getting bleach on. I sectioned my hair and then I measured my bleach and got to work. I used really thin sections and I packed the bleach onto each strand. I did the roots a little bit later, but it still turned out really uneven. So I had to bleach my hair again. I know that's not recommended, but I'm gonna shave my head anyway, so I don't really care. So this is my hair before toner. Then I toned it. And this is how it turned out. This is what it looks like wet. I think it looks pretty good. This is what it looks like dry. The bottoms are definitely still a little dark, but overall I feel like I did a pretty good job. Tune in next time. I'm gonna dye this half of my hair, and then eventually I'm gonna bleach the other side and dye that side too. Today I'm gonna dye it. I tried to protect the bathroom and my hairline from the hair dye as best as I could, and then I got started. I used Manic Panic Cotton Candy Pink hair dye, but I ran out, so I had to take a quick break and get some more. Then I just kept going until it was all covered. I let it sit for about an hour, then I washed it out with a hose so I wouldn't stain my bathtub, and here is the final product. I really like it. I think this is my favorite look yet. It did come out a little bit uneven, but I'm not sure if that was because the bleach was uneven or because I made new mistakes while I was dyeing it, but either way, I really like it. Next time, I'm bleaching the rest of my hair, so stay tuned. I'm gonna bleach it all. I decided I was gonna bleach my hair without help, so I set up a mirror so I could see behind me, and then I got to work. The bleaching actually wasn't that hard, but the sectioning was impossible. I definitely struggled. I got my hair this light after one round of bleach, which is insane. I did a bleach wash on the pink side to get the color out. I waited a few days to give my hair a break, and then I did some touch-ups to make sure it was all even. I toned it, and here is the final product. It's pretty even, but I left the toner on for a little too long, so it is purple in certain lightings. I don't really feel like this color suits me, but luckily I'm dyeing it soon, so I guess it doesn't matter. Next week I'm dyeing my hair all one color, so stay tuned! I'm finally dyeing it. So I decided to use Good Dye Young in the color People Eater. This dye was created by none other than the queen herself, Hayley Williams. It also smells really good, so that was dope. I used Vaseline so the dye wouldn't stain my face. I put on some gloves and I got to work. Shout out to my mom for helping me get the back. It took a decent amount of time, but I really wanted to make sure that I got everything even. I let it sit for about an hour. I used the hose to wash it off because I'm not about to stain my bathtub. And here is the finished product. I absolutely love it. I am obsessed with the color, and I'm excited to see what it looks like once it starts fading. It's super even, which is surprising because I feel like the bleach was not even at all. Next, I am cutting my own mullet, so stay tuned! It's mullet time. So I had no plan for this, so I just cut bangs first. They look pretty cute, but I had to keep going, so I cut diagonally down one side. It was pretty chunky, so the other side I tried to do in sections. It didn't help. Both sides ended ended up very chunky and not what I wanted. I tried to even out the sides a little bit, and then I did some layers on the top. To get the layers in the back, I just pulled up one chunk, cut it, and then pulled everything else directly up and matched it to that length. I kept cutting chunks off until I thought it looked good, and here is the final product. I actually really like how it turned out, but I think it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. It does kind of look like a glorified bowl cut, but I kind of dig it. Sneaky mullet! Next, I'm doing a pixie, so stay tuned. And today, I'm doing a pixie. I decided I was going to do it all myself, which is pretty hard considering all of it is in the back of my head, but I sectioned the whole back into long horizontal sections, and then I just started cutting. I couldn't really see what I was doing. Like, I had a mirror, but it was kind of hard to see, so I just kind of did it by feel and hoped that it would look good. This is a trust the process situation. Then I point cut around the shape of my ears and trim the sides and the bangs, just kind of winging it. Didn't really have a strategy. Straightened out the back using clippers, and here it is. I am in love with this haircut. I think I kind of killed it. I'm excited to see what it looks like styled in different ways. Next, the moment we've all been waiting for, I am finally shaving my head. Shave my head. I started off the shaving process with this spontaneous mohawk. I put the mohawk into these very stylish ponytails and then just chopped them off. Look at that. Cute! Next, I just kept trimming until I thought my hair was short enough to buzz, and then I buzzed it. This was by far the easiest thing I've done throughout this whole process, which I guess makes sense because it's pretty straightforward. And here is the finished product. I absolutely love how it looks. Obviously, this was the end goal the whole time. So I love it. I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who is living vicariously through my hair. This has truly been an experience I will never forget. Really, thank you so much, and stay tuned if you want to see me dye some fun patterns into the back of my head. I think I made a mistake. So after buzzing my hair, I decided I was gonna bleach it and do a fun pattern, but I decided let's not stop there. Let's do something really out there. So I bleached it twice, and then I went in with the blue hair dye. I think you know where this is going by now, but bear with me because it gets much worse. So I dyed it, rinsed it, you know, all that good stuff, and then I decided, you know, just dyeing the avatar arrow isn't enough. So I shaved it into my head. Look at me go, wow. So this is me, as Aang from the Avatar The Last Airbender. I hate it, and do I regret this? Maybe, but is it fucking hilarious? Hell yeah it is. I hope you enjoy this video of me fucking my hair up. I am using Good Dye Young hair makeup in the shades Binge Watch, Thirst Trap, Add to Cart, Swipe Left, and Texture X in that order. It is a semi-temporary hair serum, and it lasts about 2 to 6 washes, so if you don't want to commit to a color, this is the product for you. So I just slapped it on, blew it dry, and that's it. Design-wise, I went a little more abstract this time, but I think it turned out really well. And I didn't do it on purpose, but I think it looks kind of like the bi flag, which I love. Here we go. I added in some pink, some green, some yellow, some orange. I traced over the flowers, and then I also went back in with the blue to fix the spots that I messed up on. And here is the final product. I actually think it turned out really well. This was surprisingly hard, but damn, kind of killed it. I'm a fucking tennis ball. The color definitely looks better in the sun, and this is not my favorite look, but it's pretty cool, and I have something fun planned, so stay tuned. I haven't regretted any of my hair decisions so far, but I'm about to. Hi, I'm Lena, and because I just hit 700K, I'm doing what you all wanted me to do, and I'm shaving my head for real this time. So I went in with an electric razor with no guard, and then with just a regular fucking razor, which is, by the way, very hard to use on something that is round like a head. And here it is. I hate it. And I also don't know how to get it shorter than this. Like, I don't know how to get it shiny bald, but this is as short as I could get, so it's good enough. This is me, like, literally 3 days after shaving my head, and it's already, like, it's grown back so much already, so I guess I don't regret it. But are you happy? I hope you're happy.